Here we go! Hello my friends, and welcome to my 100 subscriber video. I just want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. It means the world to me. I started this channel a little over a year ago, and I started this year with 23 subscribers. And then I met the best group of YouTube friends that I could ask for. We built ourselves a community of smaller channels where we can all help each other out, collaborate, and just help us stay motivated. And that is the reason why that I am still doing this today. I was losing so much motivation at the beginning of this year that I almost just didn't even want to do it anymore. But I'm so happy that I met you guys, and you guys all know who you are. I want to all thank you guys personally for believing in me and subscribing to me, and I cannot believe in a matter of 6 months or so, I gained 100 subs. I went from 23 to 100 from January until now. Unbelievable. My mind is blown. My goal was to reach 100 by the end of this year. Against all odds, you guys helped me succeed this, grew my channel a lot faster than I ever thought it would. So I want to thank you so much for that. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, followed me on Twitter, and watched any one of my videos. I do this for fun. I'm a gaming dad, and I just do this on my spare time just for fun. I love doing this. I'm hoping my videos will get better from here. And I just wanted to say thank you again for the 100 subs. To celebrate that, I wanted to put together a little bit of a Q&A for you guys in the most creative way that I could think of. And I wanted to do something a little bit different. I didn't want to just sit here, read off questions, and answer them for you guys, which I will do. But I want to do it in a little more of a one-up, level-up style. So I created a Super Mario Maker 2 course around my channel and around the questions that will be asked. So let's just get right to it. Hey guys, welcome to my 100 subscriber Q&A video. So we're gonna go jump right into it, and as I will play, I'll talk a little bit about my inspiration for the level, and then we will go right to the Q&A at certain parts of the map, and you will kind of understand what I was kind of going for, and at which points I'm going to talk about the Q&A when I get there, and it'll all make sense. So let's go right into play, and let's do this. It's called the 1-Up Level Up Celebration. Reach all the goal after grabbing all 30 coins. And yeah, I did add Super Mario Galaxy theme to the level because I thought it was fitting. So basically, I had 5 people come up with questions for my Q&A, and so that's why I have 30 coins in the level, and you can see one up there in the little crane. So when we get to those points where we collect the 30 coins, that's when I will be I'll pause, and that's when I'll be answering the question. I'll be asking the question and answering it. So I thought it'd be a little bit more fun to do that this way, since I love this game, and that's basically what Super Mario Maker is going to be a big staple for my channel moving forward, so I decided to do something special for it, and it's something different. So I hope you guys enjoy my level and my Q&A, so let's get right to it. And it drops, and then we see take a little ride around my icon here. You can see the 1-Up Level Up symbol, and there's a flag, and you can't get to the flag until you complete the objective, but you can see my arrows going up, and it says 1-Up, and I died. I completely forgot that I put those there, so I kind of wasn't really paying attention too. So I'm gonna take a full ride around this, and then we'll go into the level. This is just kind of showing off my icon a little bit, but you kind of integrate through it. So I have these coins here for you don't die like I just did. And in case you don't make it, you're actually able to take this back around. And I made it those clouds there for you don't fall through the level, because I don't want you to fall through. I don't want this to be a super hard level or anything. But oh no! Wasn't paying attention there. But it's fully playable, like I said, and you can actually go inside of there. I'll take a little stop inside here, and I use the green background because green is my channel color. So I'm gonna just drop off here, and you can kind of go inside of here, and I used an on-off switch for the red, and then I used, and you can collect some of the coins if you wish. Just watch out for these guys, because they will kill you. Then I use vines, a tube, and these what the heck are these called? Oh, snake blocks for the green part, and you can collect the 1-up there, because it's a 1-up level up. Kind of destroys it a little bit, but they do respawn. But when you ride the little ride here, because this is a semi-solid platform, you can actually go along the top, but you can also drop in here. And I have arrows indicating that, okay, you have to go inside here, and then you kind of want to drop right into this tube. So let's go down the tube into the level. And there's two options here. There's a door here, and there's an on-off switch. This side's clear, the other side is blocked, so you have only one way to go. So we're gonna go through here, and it's kind of a little bit of a challenge, almost like a platforming type of level. My favorite things that my two favorite things that they added to this game were these little tornado guys and the claws. So I wanted to utilize them in this level here. So I'm gonna go through here. You kind of want to, the arrows indicating that you have indicating that you have to get on this claw here, and then you want to jump to the right. Oh, and you get more power. There we go. Jump to the right, jump on top, and then you want to kind of just drop into this tube. So let's go into the tube and see what's inside the next room. Oh, we get our first 30 coins. So we have to get up there. Oh, let's collect the 1-up, because that's always important. And there's a bunch of 1-ups on this side. And if you haven't noticed already, when I went into the 1-up side, this part is going to be green with green pipes, and it has a bunch of 1-ups, and the other side is going to be red when I go into it. And it's going to have some level up mushrooms and some red pipes. So I kind of themed it to that side. So I think it's pretty cool. So we're going to get to our first coin, and let's go to the Q&A. Okay. And I apologize. I apologize in advance if I butcher anybody's names here. Jose Bolanos asks, first of all, congratulations. Well now, which game is scarier, Silent Hills or Resident Evil? First of all, thank you so much for congratulating me, and thank you so much for helping my channel receive the 100 subscribers. Which game is scarier, Silent Hills or Resident Evil? Well, that's just kind of an easy choice for me because I've never played a Silent Hill game. Shocker, I know, right? And I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil. But because I heard Silent Hills is pretty scary, but I don't know, I just never got around to playing them, so I would have to say Resident Evil for me is a lot scarier. Now, that franchise is a little weird because the original games were definitely scarier, and the later games were kind of more towards action, more than the scary part. So I would say the original versions, the original Resident Evil definitely is scarier, but based on my lack of knowledge for Silent Hills, I'm definitely going for Resident Evil for that one. And I'm probably 100% wrong. I'm sure Silent Hills is scarier, but you know, I can't lie and say, oh yeah, I played it. No, I never played it. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna go back up the tube here, and we're gonna make our way to the next coin, next big coin in the level. And you have to collect all 5, otherwise you can't complete the level. So, you drop from here, you go on the little crane. Oh, I missed it. And I made it for you won't die. There's no enemies here, so you don't have to worry. You can just try as much as you want. But since we already went this tube, I made it for you can go back up through here. That way, you don't have to go through that room again. You can bypass the room. And you can even bypass it the first time, but you have to go in there eventually, though, because you do have to collect the coin. So you want to go from the crane, swing to this one, swing to the other one, and then you want to go up. I have arrows indicating where to go, so you shouldn't be able to get lost. And this tornado, as you can see, is kind of pushing you up the pipe. So go up in the pipe, and you get to the next room with the 30 pipe, the 30 coin. And we'll go on to our second question. One of my close friends, Maverick, just recently got to 1,000 subscribers on his channel. So if you have not checked him out, please check him out. And he asks, can you do a Luigi or Waluigi impression? I can, but I can't guarantee that it will be good. Let's see if I can do this. Now, I've never done a Luigi or a Waluigi. I've done a Wario before, so I'm gonna I'm gonna do my Wario impression, and then I'm kind of going to transition to my Waluigi impression. So here's my Wario.
Wario time! And my faithful sidekick, Waluigi.
Yeah, it was terrible, and I can't do Luigi at all. I can barely do those guys, so that's embarrassing. Moving on. So let's just move on from this. Another one of my friends, the Switchbit, asks, "What do you like better, 2D Mario games or 3D Mario games? What game are you worst at?" Now I'm not sure with the one game that you're worst at. I don't know if that implies to the 2D Mario games. I'm guessing that's just a separate question. So I'm going to answer the first question first: 2D Mario games or 3D Mario games? Well, I have right here a 2D and a 3D Mario game. Super Mario Maker 2 for the Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. 2D versus 3D. It is a tight race. I've actually never thought about this question because I love Super Mario Maker and I love 2D Mario games, and in fact I played every single 2D Mario game that Nintendo's ever come out with multiple times. But I do love like Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy games. Which one do I like better? Can I just say I like them both equally? No? If I would have to choose, just because of I love the adventure aspect of it, and the grander scale of it, I would have to go with 3D Mario games over 2D Mario games. But it's a very close race, and I love them both. It's like a parent choosing which child they like more. You really can't choose. You like them both equally, and you love them both equally. And that's kind of it's kind of how I perceive my 2D and 3D Mario games. And as for which game I'm worst at, well, I would have to say probably racing or sport games, with the exception of Super Mario Kart 8, or with the exception of Mario Kart 8. I don't particularly like sport or racing games. I'm not very good at them. I don't really play them or buy them, just because of the fact that I just don't find them fun or entertaining for me, and they're kind of boring. I can play them a little bit, but then I quickly just get so bored of them, and I don't want to waste my time playing a sport on a game when I have other games I would rather play. So I would have to definitely go with the games I'm worst at are sports and racing games as well.
All right, we are back, and we're going to continue to find the other coins where I can answer all the other questions in my Q&A, guys. Before you leave here, you got to make sure you do not miss that on-off switch. So you just kind of do a butt slam, and here's this little indicator saying, "Oh, that's cool." And as you can see to the right, the arrow for the on and off is now off. So that's cool. And now the blue ones are active, so you can get back out of this room. And now you have to go through, the arrows are indicating you have to go through a door. Then the only way to go through is to get a P switch, which you see up in the ceiling right here. But just in case if you come out of here and you fall, you don't have to go all the way back up here. I made it for you only fall down to the certain point. That way, if you mess up, it's okay. It's not going to punish you for that. So you want to hit the P door and go off to the right here. And I'm going to let this expire just to show you what happens. Just in case you're in this level, oh, I missed a P switch. And a lot of people, what they want to do is they want to start the course over. But don't do that. Instead, if you go back up through this pipe, and then you immediately go back in, it will actually reset the P switch up in the top left there. So I kind of made it for you didn't have to go through all that again, or you don't have to restart. You won't fail the course. So just go back in that room, activate the P switch again, and go through the door. And then it brings you to the bottom. This time, now you can't go back through that room, and this side's blocked off, but because of these doors, you can't go through that way, so you have to go back out through the tube. And I apologize if you hear something out there. They're doing maintenance work outside. They're mowing the grass and stuff. But now that we have the on-off switch, we hit the on-off switch. Now the red blocks are now see-through, so you kind of want to go through the other side to where the mushroom used to be, and you go through the other warp pipe. So now we're going to the level up section. And immediately we get a mushroom to help ourselves level up. And now we jump over to the right here. And we have to make our way to the top to the next coin. Whoops. I fell. And there's multiple ways to get up through here. There's actually a way you can really speed run this course. I went through this really quick on my first run through, so that was kind of neat. So you want to go, arrows pointing to the right. So we want to get on this claw switch, or on this claw swingy. Claw swing. And there's a thwomp there, so you gotta be careful. That's why I give you a level up in case you hit him. And you want to go through this pipe here, which is kind of hard to do. You kind of want to do a little spin jump to make it through there. Go down the pipe, into the next room. You get another level, another one up in case you hit the thwomp. And we're gonna collect the 30 coin, and we have 3 out of 5. And now we're gonna be on, and that brings us to our third question for the level. So back to the questions.
Another one of my good friends, Steve Tomiski, asks, favorite video game franchise? What got you into streaming? Things you like to do outside of video games? Favorite piece of gaming collectible? Just a few for you. Well, thank you for all those questions, Steve, and I will answer every single one of those. The first question, favorite video game franchise? I have it right here. And if you guys know me, this is not going to come to a surprise to you at all. I have 2 video game franchises that I love more than any others. First one is definitely the Splatoon franchise. I love Splatoon 1 and I love Splatoon 2 even more. Though these games, I play a lot of shooter games, but this one, just like what Nintendo always does with every franchise they have, they make it their own. They take a genre and they just make it their own, and then this is their twist on the shooter genre, and there is nothing else like this game. And that's probably why I love it so much. It's completely unique, something I've never seen before, and that's kind of what I crave as a gamer. I'm looking for things that we've never seen before that are different, and I love this so much. But there is a franchise that, again, if you know me, this is no surprise to you as well, but there is another franchise that I love even more than Splatoon 2, and that is The Legend of Zelda. By far, my favorite video game franchise of all time. And what I'm holding right here is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This game has definitely dethroned Ocarina of Time for me as my favorite Zelda game of all time. This is definitely my favorite one, and I'm super excited for the sequel. So if I ever have to pick a favorite franchise, it's definitely this one right here. And what got me into streaming? Well, I just recently started streaming, and kind of what got me into it was a lot of my YouTube buddies are major streamers. Like the majority of the videos that they post on their channels are streams. And I thought that was very interesting because there's something really exciting and really intriguing about streaming, but I had no idea how to do it. So I had to look up how to do it, make sure I had all the equipment to do so, and make sure I had a strong enough internet and computer to do so. But what makes it a little more exciting is that, first of all, when you do a live stream, there is no editing involved at all. So if you are not good at editing, you can just have a channel based around streaming, and you can have video, all kinds of videos on your channel. And so it makes the video process a lot faster. Instead of recording and then going through your editing software and going through every piece of it, you have to rewatch it, edit it, and then get it out, render it, and then get it out on YouTube and upload it. That takes a lot of time. But if you're streaming, you literally just play the game for as long as you want, and then YouTube does the rest. You post it on YouTube or Twitch and just let it go. No editing required. Now, you can edit them, but, why edit a live stream? And the most exciting factor for me, though, is interacting with you guys, the viewers. That is the most exciting part, because when you do a normal video, there is no interaction. It's just you and yourself, and it gets kind of lonely. It gets really lonely. But interacting with the viewers as you're playing a game is really intriguing and really exciting. Like I've done a couple of Super Mario Maker streams, and they are really fun. And people are sending me levels live as I'm playing this game. How awesome is that? And we can chat about anything. I can answer your questions. We can do whatever. The more interaction, the better. So I think that's what got me into streaming, is just the the sheer excitement that I get from it and interacting with all you, the fans. And I hope to continue this and do this more often in the future for my channel. Things I like to do outside of video games. Well, obviously, I love to do YouTube and make videos for you guys. It's a new hobby of mine that I love, and I'm gonna continue to do it as long as I can do it. Besides playing video games, making videos, things I like to do is just be outside in nature. I love the summer. This is my favorite time of the year, and we live really close to a lake, and we live right close to a beach. So we go down to the beach all the time. We go swimming all the time, and I love just going outside in the woods, listening to nature. You know, all the birds chirping, looking at all the animals and stuff. If you really, kind of slow down your life a little bit, and you take a look at nature, nature is beautiful. It is the most amazing gift that God could give to us and to experience in this world. So if you guys are so stressed out and you feel like your life is moving too fast, first of all, take a breather, take a step back, and really enjoy the world and life for what it is. Another thing that I like to do when we have the money for it, and maybe in the future, is I'd love to go on more vacations and experience more of the world as well. I eventually want to go to Europe and maybe other parts of the United States. I don't really travel all that often, and I haven't really been to a lot of places, so that's one thing that I love to do, that I would love to do in the future. And like I said, just being outside and spending time with family. If I have nothing else in life and I just have my family and my friends, that's all I really need. And I mean, there's not much else to say, so yeah, that's about it. And my favorite piece of gaming collectible, well, I have it right here as well. I missed these on the initial run, and I was really bummed out, but Nintendo released them again last year, and I just randomly walked into a Walmart, and I found both of them. So naturally I had to get them because I'm a huge fan. I grew up with these, and that is the NES Classic and the Super NES Classic. And I'm very fortunate to have claimed both of these. And this one I've opened, but this one is yet to be opened, so there's a huge weight difference here. But yeah, I don't typically collect a lot of video game merchandise. I have a few Amiibos here and there, but I'm not much of a statue collectible, or I don't really do anything besides games. I don't really collect too many things, but I had to get those because I'm 31 years old. I grew up in the 80s. I grew up with these systems, so I had to get them. Just for the nostalgia factor alone. Yeah, I can probably play these games on 80 different consoles, 80 different ways, but to have a little mini version of the consoles I grew up with, there's nothing else like that. And the fact that they discontinue these, it means they're going to be really valuable someday. And I have zero intention on ever selling them, but I want to have something from my childhood to maybe even hand down to my son when he gets old enough, or any future kids that we have. Yeah, it seems like simple little little silly little games, but it has more of a deeper meaning for me, just because video games helped me when I was a child to avoid a lot of bad decisions that I could have made. If it wasn't for video games, I probably would have went down a very, very dark road. I had a lot of issues as a kid, and I can just safely say that video games probably changed my life for the better. So if you think video games are bad, or you think video games are bad for your health, or they don't do nothing for you, they did something for me, and definitely helped me deal with my stress and anxiety that I used to have. And now I couldn't be happier, and I still love games to this day, and I'll probably love games all the way up until I die. So that's really the true meaning of why those are so special to me, and in my mind they are invaluable, and I'll never sell them.
All right, now that we got to the third question of our Q&A and the third coin in the level, we can go back up through the pipe and on to the next section. Now this might be a little bit confusing because I have really no arrows indicating this, but you want to kind of jump on this claw here, and you want to jump back to this one to get the thwop on the right hand side, jump back, and there's an arrow indicating going up, so that's where you want to go. And like I said, you can do these rooms in any order. Like you can go all the way to the top first. You just have to hit the left-hand side first, the 1-up side, before you can go to the side. And as you can see here, there's an arrow going down, there's an arrow going up, with a 30 coin right here. And we hit the 30 coin, and on to our next question.
Another good buddy of mine, Starzard, asks, what is your profession? And also, congrats on 100 subs. It gets much easier. Well, thank you for that encouragement, Starzard. I really hope it does get easier from here. The first 100 felt like an eternity. It took forever. But like I said, I still got it faster than I ever could have dreamed of. So I'm very lucky and fortunate for that. As for your question, what is my profession? Well, it's something I'm probably not going to reveal to you guys. All I can say is I love my job. I work outside all day, and this is the best job I've ever had. I love it, and it really helps, just keeps food on the table for us and my family. So I'm not going to say what it is, but if you guys can figure it out, go ahead and try to figure it out if you can. But let me tell you something right now. You guys will never, ever figure it out. I'm just saying. Because, you know, I'm just not going to say. So it's not a profession that you normally think about. So yeah, I'll never reveal it, and you guys will never figure it out. So yeah.
All right, guys. Now that we are on to our next question, we're running a little bit short on time. I forgot to pause it between the coins here. It goes to our last room down the pipe, and we get a helicopter hat and our last 30 coin, and you see the flag appear. But before we go back to the flag, let's go back to the last Q&A question for you guys, and then we'll come back and finish the level.
Luffy Pentis? I am so sorry if I butchered your name, but he asked, what made you pick 1-up level up as your name? Now this is the most interesting question, and I kind of figured that someone would ask me this question. Why did I pick 1-up level up? First of all, I had another YouTube channel under a different name called NT2, and the reason why I changed it is because NT2, I just didn't like it after a while. It stood for Nerd Tube Takeover, because I'm a giant nerd and I wanted to take over the internet with my nerdy channel, and I just had no direction and no inspiration for that at all. So, and it was just a stupid name. I don't know. It was, first one, I didn't get it right, but that's okay. But as I started getting into video editing and thinking about where I wanted to take my overall channel, or what was my purpose and what my channel should be focused around, I wanted it a name that didn't represent a certain game and didn't represent like a certain franchise or a company as a whole. My channel is a Nintendo-based channel. Some people just base their whole entire channel on like Legend of Zelda or Splatoon. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to help open myself up to some variety on my channel. And so I was kind of searching names on the internet, what people already had for channel names. And there was a lot of people that had the name 1-up, and a lot of people had the channel name called Level Up. But I searched 1-up Level Up, and there wasn't a single channel that had that besides me. I wanted to be 100% unique on the internet, so if you typed in 1-up Level Up, you would find me 100%. And if you do type up exactly 1-up Level Up, my channel pops up immediately at the top of the channel. So I was going for a more unique channel name, and that's kind of where I came up with it. Because I love Nintendo games, and what do you do in video games? Well, you always try to level up, and I always like to collect 1-ups in Mario games, so why not 1-up level up? Is it silly? Yes, but that's kind of who I am. I'm a silly guy, and I didn't want a channel that would take anything seriously. You know, I wanted to show my true personality in my channel, and I really hope it comes out, because I am trying to kind of come out of my shell with this channel, and I think I've done a pretty good job of that, and I try to improve my channel every day to the best of my ability. So that's why I chose 1-up level up, and I hope that answers your guys' questions.
Alright guys, welcome back. We have 20 seconds left, so we need to go finish this level, but we need a key to get through that door. So there's a key right up here, and that's why you got the helicopter hat, because you can only make it if you have the helicopter hat. Oh my gosh, I have 9 seconds left. And we have a key. Go through the door. The door is on the other side of the 1-up. We get a celebration, and we go down to the flag, and that completes our level of 1-up level up celebration.
Well, there you guys have it. Thank you so much for those questions. I still cannot believe that I've reached 100 subs so quickly. I am truly touched and truly blessed to have a group of dedicated gamers and fans, and people that just decides to spend some of their time of the day watching my videos on my channel. I'm going to try to improve my channel every single time, try and improve my content, my quality, everything, and I hope that you guys stick around for the long haul, and maybe someday you'll celebrate, we'll have a bigger celebration, maybe 200 or 300 or 500 or God forbid 1,000. That would be amazing. But for right now, I'm going to take it one step at a time, and I'm going to level up my channel as much as I can. And thank you guys again so much for supporting my channel and believing in me, because that means the world to me. And thank you so much for the 100 subscribers, every single one of you. I appreciate you, and I'm at a loss for words. I just want to say thank you. And I look forward to my next big milestone, and I'm excited to take you guys with me on this journey. So I hope you guys stick around. And yeah, and remember guys, we don't just play games, we level up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone, and thank you so much.